Hi everyone, Tony here. Welcome to this 7-day yoga detox class. In today's class, we're going to warm up the body as fire is one of the key elements to detox our body. We will move around a lot to loosen up all the joints and let the energy going throughout the whole body. This class is for all levels, so please do join me in the mat and maybe take a block if you know you need one, and I shall see you later. Let's take Sukhasana Pose, easy pose. Maybe place a block or a blanket underneath your butt if you know that you're not very comfortable in Sukhasana. Let's take a moment to arrive here on the mat. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your body being still and here. Inhale deep. Exhale out. Well done, everyone. Let us begin. Raise your arms and tilt to the right. The right hand is placed onto the floor. Exhale, come back and to the left hand side. Let's repeat a few more times. Work with the breath. Exhale again to the left. You may also bend your elbow if you're not able to reach the earth or the mat. Continue in your own rhythm. Listen to your body here and do whatever is good for you. And bring your hands back, roll your shoulders. Now interlace your fingers and push your hands up in the air. Exhale, round back. Inhale, push your palms up in the air. Exhale to the front, round the chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, round up. Push the back. Push the wall behind you, whatever is behind you with the back. We're warming up the shoulders and the spine here. Well done. Exhale and bring your arms down. Let's come into tabletop and just start circling the upper body in all directions. We want to warm up the wrists here and also the knees and the spine. Gentle circles to the right and to the left. Then place your palm with the fingers to the outer side of the mat and again start making circles to the back, right, front, and change direction. These are wonderful exercises to warm up the wrists. Now again, point the fingers towards your knees. Be careful here, but again, you determine how far you'd like to go, how big those circles should be. Change direction. Well done, everyone. Now make fists with your palms, and again continue circling the upper body in both directions. Amazing job. You're doing really, really well. And I'm sure you are beginning to feel warm in the joints. And again, place back the palms. Now, raise your left arm and your right leg. Bring knee and elbow together. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring knee and elbow together. Inhale. Exhale, bring knee and elbow together. Repeat a few more times. Let's fire up our core. Create that fire which is going to burn the toxins in the body. Let's change, stabilize the upper body. Raise your left leg up in the air. Remember to square your hips and raise your right arm. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, raise arm and leg. Exhale, bring them to the center of your chest. Inhale, look up, raise arm and leg. Exhale. Now you may want to do these slowly if you're noticing that you're losing your balance, or you can also do them a bit quicker. The quicker you do them, the more fire you will create in the Manipura chakra, in the third chakra. All right, let us sit back. Take easy pose, Sukhasana, easy cross-legged position. Inhale, the hands are back behind your body, and with the inhalation, raise your hips up in the air. As much as you can, open the hips, open the chest. And release hips back to the floor. Inhale one more time. Exhale, come back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale back. You can also use blocks here underneath your arms if you're feeling that you're not able to open up the front body. Now change your legs and place your left leg in front of the right one. And let's take 5 or 6 of those openings here. Again, inhale, hips forward, chest open. And exhale, bring the hips down. Very well, slowly transition into downward facing dog. Your legs are hip width apart. You can walk the dog. Make sure you're feeling comfortable. The hamstrings, warm up the hamstring. With the next inhalation, raise your right leg up in the air. Keep the hips squared and release. Raise your left leg. Slowly walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half forward fold. And slowly, with round spine, come up in the air. Well done, everyone. Tadasana. Make sure you're stable. Tuck the tailbone in. Inhale, look up to your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Place your palms onto the floor or blocks. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, right leg back. Followed by the left one. Stay here for one short breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, over the knees, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg and place it between your hands. Exhale, left, followed by the left leg. Forward fold. Inhale, look up, raise your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, left leg back, followed by the right one, downward facing dog. Press palms onto the floor and like a wave come forward over your knees, chest and chin. Look up, cobra. Exhale over your knees. Go back into downward facing dog. Raise your left leg, place it between your arms, followed by the right one, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, come into Tadasana, hands namaste in front of the chest. Let's repeat one more time. Inhale, look up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg back, followed by the left one. Stay one breath here. Inhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up and place it between the hands at the front of the mat, followed by the left one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up to your hands in namaste in front of the chest. And let's continue to the left side. Left leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, like a wave forward, 3 points onto the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg. Place it at the top of the mat between your hands. Exhale, right leg follows to the front. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands in front of the chest in namaste. Inhale, grace the mat with your fingertips and come into chair pose. Make sure that you really sit as much down as possible for you and your knees are not toppling over the toes. Now interlace your fingers behind the back and slowly come into forward fold. You can bend your knees and make sure that your stomach is really pasted onto your quads. Please do not round up the spine. There is no shame in bending the knees and allowing for the spine to elongate in this posture. Come back into chair, raise your hands, and again place your hands, frame your feet and come into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg and place it in front of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. And again, interlace your fingers behind the back. Maybe this time the left hand is on top of the right one. Again, bend your knees and make sure that the spine is as long as possible. Allow for gravity to work here. To work its wonders. Allow for all the pressure to walk down the spine, down your neck, into the air, into the earth. Inhale, come back, raise your arms. Exhale, frame your feet and place your left leg at the end of the mat. Inhale, raise your left leg and place it at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, come up into chair. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Again, interlace your fingers and slowly, very slowly, allow for the head to come to touch, for the forehead to touch the shins. Now bend your left knee and bring the left shoulder to your left knee. Look to the right. Change on the other side. Bend your right knee and try to touch the right knee with the right shoulder. Come back into neutral position now. Extend as much as you can the legs without rounding off the spine. Inhale, come back in chair. And exhale, place the right leg behind you. Your left thigh is parallel to the floor, strong core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward ripple, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana or Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Upward facing dog. Exhale, come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg and place it between your hands. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog again. Inhale, ripple forward, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly walk your feet towards the top of the mat and come into Tadasana. Well done, everyone. I hope you're feeling hot, warmed up and already sweating the toxins out of the body. Take a breath and again, inhale, come back into chair. Find your balance and take the left leg off the mat, bring it at the back of the mat. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Thighs off the mat. Stay here for one more breath. Exhale, push yourself into downward facing dog and raise your left leg up in the air. Place it between your hands and inhale, come up. Exhale, frame your left foot and push yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale, chaturanga dandasana and upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. A bit more dynamic here to keep up the fire in the body. Walk or jump to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, chair position. Exhale, hands in front of the chest in Namaste. Well done. Very well done, everyone. Take a moment to rebalance, to see what's happening in the body. Now open your legs as wide as the mat. Inhale, raise your arms up in the air and slowly come down into a squat position. Place your armpits where the knees are and slowly, very slowly round up. Now you're allowed to really round up the chest here and allow for the neck muscles to relax. It's a wonderful neck stretch, but also for the rhomboid muscles on the back between the shoulder blades. Now place your right hand at the back of the mat or on the side of your right leg and open the chest. Bring the left arm up in the air. You can also take the bind if that's available to you. And try not to collapse, not to shift the hips to the one side. Now let's repeat on the other side. Right arm opens up, pointing to the ceiling. Open the chest and support yourself with the left hand onto the mat or floor. If you did bind on the other side, make sure that you also bind on this side. So the arm which is wrapping the foot is also grabbing. So in this case, the left one is grabbing the wrist of the right one. All right, very well done. Slowly come back into child's position. Open the knees and slowly walk the hands to the top of the mat and then make a large circle to the left. The right hand is on top of the left one. Side stretch of the body. Now slowly walk the hands back to the top of the mat and then to the right this time. Left palm is on top of the right hand. Push the hips down as if you have sandbags hanging from your hips. Feel this wonderful stretch at the left-hand side of the body. Slowly come back, push yourself up. And let's do fire log pose. If you can, if it's not available to you, you can have the right foot underneath your left one. But if it is available to you, you can place the right shin on top of the left one. And place your left hand to the left and take a side stretch here. Now let's repeat to the right. This is both a side stretch and hip openers. Maybe if it's too intense for you, you want to stay just in the middle and allow for the hips to stretch and just slowly warm up. Maybe you, just like me, you'll be able to walk your hands to the right, from the right to the left, or you prefer to just stay in the middle and allow for the hips to naturally open, and very slowly you'll be able to place your forearms onto the ground. and release your forehead to the floor. In case your right hip is tight or your hips are tight, you may also use blocks to bridge the gap between knee and foot. And push yourself back slowly, very slowly. This is a super deep stretch. Now here you either stay in shins parallel, or you take the left foot and place it on top of the right knee. Shins are on top of each other. You may also notice that one side is more flexible than the other. Now let's take the side stretch first to the right. And exhale to the left. Open up the shoulder, the right shoulder. Do not collapse the shoulder to the front, but look up. See the ceiling, the skies, whatever you have above you. And slowly come back. Now lean to the left, and you will see that this is a super deep stretch into the left hip. Slowly walk to the right. And let's just take a break again in the middle. Now your arms are either stretched out, or you place your forearms onto the floor. And maybe when we are ready, when our body is ready, you'll be able to bring your forehead to the floor. Make sure your spine is as straight as possible. Amazing, everyone. Amazing. I hope you're breathing slowly and calmly. Slowly come back onto the mat, lay down onto the mat, and let's release some more pressure into the hips, in the hips. Bend your left knee, grasp your hands behind the thigh, and place your right foot on top of the knee. Now pull your hands towards the chest. Well done. Let's repeat on the other side. It's more or less the same position, but here the spine is actually is not working at all. It's resting onto the floor. You can work with your hands to really help open up the hips here. Do not forget to breathe and relax. Very well, amazing. Knees are bent, and interlace your fingers, place them behind your back, and allow for the hips to go to the right, then to the left. You'll look into the opposite direction. Let's just do a few dynamic stretches first. Inhale to the right, exhale, allow for the knees to go to the left. While simultaneously looking to the other side. Very well. And time for Savasana, yogis. Very well done. You did really, really well. You took the time for a half an hour practice. Now you've committed to this 7-day detox, when we'll be having 30 days of yoga each day. Now detox doesn't happen just for 30 minutes on the mat. Now that we've conditioned the body, I do invite you to really think about what you eat, how you eat it during this week. Take lots of juices, nice, healthy, nutritional meals to you. And the way you eat is super important. We should eat with grace, gratitude for what we have. Slowly come back. Thank you ever so much for devoting the time to spend 30 minutes with me and for allowing me to take you through this yoga practice.